Hola, Jole y Sebas, estoy aquí con nadie más y nada menos que con Parcels y les vamos a hacer una entrevista sobre su visita a Bogotá en el Festival Estéreo Picnic. Hello, good night. How are you doing tonight?
Really well, thanks.
And you?
Good. A little nervous about the rain, but happy to be here.
In Bogotá, we are used to the rain, and there are a lot of people with their coats to avoid the rain, and they are all happy in the scenarios listening to people, so don't worry about it.
That's very comforting to hear.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So the first question I want to ask is, how are you feeling to be here in Bogotá? And what are your expectations of the show?
Really good. We've been here for a few days, and we played our own show just the other day, and it was like one of the best, I think the best show of the tour so far. The people were really, really nice, and like just screaming all the lyrics and listening, and it was a really good vibe. So, I reckon tonight will be good too.
Oh, I love to hear that. And what about you?
Yeah, similar. I mean, we're. I don't feel like we've had like a full sense of Bogota yet, but the few people that we've met and places we've seen, it seems like a really beautiful place.
Okay, I love it. And we saw you eating in La Plaza de la Perseverancia.
Yeah.
Can I know what were you eating?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the dishes. Do you?
No, there was a beautiful fish, and there was a red fish, and there was like a beautiful coconut prawn curry, and then there was like some sort of rice thing. There was lots of plantains. Yeah, we can't remember any of the actual names of it, but it was all super delicious.
Oh, and what about you?
What about me? I mean, we ate the same thing. We ate the same thing.
Well, yeah, it's true. Sorry. If you had to rate the dish from 1 to 5, and don't feel compromised because we are here in Colombia, what's your rate?
For those dishes, I mean, I guess 5 out of 5. They were really good. But I mean, in a rating system, it's never good to say 5 out of 5 because no one believes you. So I'll say 4.5. 4.5.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What about you?
I'll give it a 5.
Okay, and I want to talk about a song that you launched that is called Safe and Sound, and it talks about how to embrace uncertainty. And I love that topic, and because we are living times that are really hard, and I want to ask you, how do you embrace this uncertainty? Creating, making art, expressing, because sometimes we let fear tear us down. So how do you deal with that?
Wow, it's quite profound, and yeah, I think something that we experience quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it's always a factor that happens in a group of, I mean, in any creativity, but for us as a band, it comes up a lot as well. And I'd say that lots and lots of communication can help.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess in the band format, it's you got to feel safe. So then you can feel in the moment, and I guess that's the whole being in the creative state is being like open to in that moment of things, I guess ideas coming in, and just that's like the positive feeling that you get when you're creating is you're just open. You feel open in the moment, and I guess that's what that's how the words start in the song, is actually explaining that moment, you know, of searching for that moment.
I love the answers. And
Good question, yeah.
I want to go deeper.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine your inner child, that child that was dreaming a lot of things, and maybe that kid. No, please don't, please don't. And that kid maybe had these big dreams that might seem impossible. And there are a lot of kids and teenagers and young adults that dream of singing and living out of that. If you could give that inner child one big advice, which one will it be?
The child, myself as a child. Okay. Who's dreaming of becoming an artist? I mean, I guess, I don't know. It's hard. I guess keep doing what you're doing and listen to yourself. Don't be scared to express how you feel and trust yourself and your friends.
Amazing. And you?
When I think about it, it doesn't maybe make much sense, but I think of just, it's going to be okay. That's what I would say to myself.
Thank you so much for opening your hearts. And now I want to change the vibe a bit, okay?
Wow.
And it's going to be radical.
Yeah.
Okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
If your music gave superpowers, which superpower would it give to people?
Ecstatic joy.
Okay. What about you?
The power of flight.
Oh.
First thing I thought of too. So yeah, flight.
We all want to fly, so yeah. And listening to you, it's a big experience because you're like a roller coaster, like you just said. Yeah, you go up, 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 and then you're like flying.
Yeah.
And I have another question for you.
Okay.
If the aliens came to Earth, even though we may think that they are already here,
Yes. Good point.
which song would you play to them or present to them to show how humanity is?
Any song in the world?
Any song in the world.
To summarize humanity in a song.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say I would go for like a really classic, simple pop song, maybe like Let It Be by the Beatles or something.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And what's your song?
I've got why. I think there's.
Yeah, please.
I think I understand why. It's if an alien's never heard music before, I think pop music and especially the Beatles kind of starting all that. It's like it's the simplest and most universal like way you could approach hearing music for the first time.
I love it. I love it. They would love it too. And what's your song?
I'm gonna go for a stab in the dark and say like Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
I love it. They will dance to it. It's amazing.
They'll start singing it like everyone does.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
They'll somehow know the guitar solo.
I love it. Well, thank you very much for this interview. We had a lot of feelings here, but I'm so grateful to be here with you. Have a great show and enjoy the weather.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
dance to it. Thank you.
Thank you.